I'm still a huge believer in potential of AI if consumed properly, because you're right. Today, you can put a name tag AI on anything, and then a person can just taste it, get disappointed, and say, yeah, this is not a solution to my problem. So we really need to be cautious, like, where do we use it and how do we use it?
Sorry, I will interrupt you. When the companies using like Copilot, for example, or ChatGPT for making the emails, and they then saying on some forums or on some social media that, okay, we now implement AI, so we're using this technology heavily. So, okay, that's
exactly
that's very
exactly.
true. So let's
exactly. No, this is a very fair point, and I think it's important to distinguish, like, ChatGPT started this whole new conversation around these large language models, but all of this goes, let's say, into bucket of generative AI. Why generative? Because it kind of generates something that didn't exist before that, or at least didn't exist in this combination of a text, right? But, way back, there was this whole world of predictive AI, which was, and still is being used in multiple scenarios. And this is one of the areas where I am a strong believer, because we have great experience from a market. So let's say in this whole supply chain planning area, we really developed dedicated solution where we kind of try to help companies predict sales, predict demand, help them recommend their order quantities, help them move goods from store to store if it's a retail, help them organize even a schedule of the manufacturing plant. During this 5 years that we spent on this topic, we understood that there is basically huge potential that companies that are dealing with stock can have from utilizing machine learning in these areas. But it requires absolutely everything that you said, Victoria, so from data cleanup, master data, integrating maybe external data sets like market trends, etc. But then on top of it, I would say this generative AI is really going to be also a huge productivity booster if consumed properly, if checked by a human once again. So there really are use cases where we see great progress and great development. And there's always this sentence stuck in my mind that a colleague of mine told me, like, what we're using today, like on the last day of September, is probably the worst AI will be using. So, progress is crazy in these terms.